Hi everyone, and welcome to the Small Business Social Show. My name is Jill and I'm your host. And today we're going to talk about how to start your side hustle right so that it can eventually become your full-time job. Now, this is something I did with my own business, and I'm excited to tell you all the things that I've learned along the way and give you suggestions on how to do it for yourself. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this show because every week I'll be sharing information that will help you to both market and grow your small business, your personal brand, or your practice. And for those who don't know me, I'm the owner of Fox Social Media, and my company's been helping businesses, brands, and practices to both market and grow online for the past 10 years. So let's get started. Today I'm going to give you 17 actionable tips to help you start your small business. And the first one is to understand your why. You have to know why you're doing this, and it can't just be money. It has to be what that money is going to do for you. Is it the freedom to create your own schedule? Is it the freedom to work from anywhere? Is it the ability to pay your bills and not have to stress about money? Just know why you're doing it. The second thing is that you need to make sure that you don't have a conflict of interest with your current job. So you want to be responsible and do a good job while you're there. The third thing is to decide on the type of business that you want to start. So you want to look at things like, what is your experience? What are you educated in? What do you absolutely love to do? What's your passion? Look at all of those things as well as your personality traits, because that's going to come into play as well. And number 4 is that you want to determine how much time and money that you can allocate to this business. So you're going to be working full-time. You still have your responsibilities at home and to your family, and you still need to take care of your health. And so it's important to have realistic time schedule for yourself with your new side hustle. And also make sure that you determine how much money you can comfortably allocate toward your new business. And one of the things I highly recommend is that you do not spend a lot of money and make yourself uncomfortable or put even more stress on yourself, feeling like, oh my gosh, now I have to work even more to pay not only my bills, but for my side hustle. For most businesses, it's really not necessary. And I started my business, Fox Social Media, for $7.99. And I will link below in the description and tell you how I did that. I've got a whole video about that. So the next thing you want to do is your research, because you want to make sure that what you're envisioning as a wonderful business is actually going to be a wonderful business. So you need to make sure that people are willing to pay for that particular product or service that you're thinking about selling. And the best way to do that is to get on Google, do some research, see what others are doing, and test it out. See if it's actually going to work. And speaking of testing it out, you want to validate your idea as quickly as possible. And the best way to do that is to see if someone will pay for your product or your service. Now, don't necessarily ask friends and family, because many times they'll do it just to be nice or just to help you out. So you want to see if people outside of that circle are interested in this particular thing and are willing to pay for it. The next thing you want to do is differentiate yourself from your competitors in some way. So if you have a product, think about adding a feature to it that you think is missing from the existing one, or adding some kind of a special website where people can go to have all their questions answered, or package your services differently than other competitors. Just do something that's valuable but also a little bit different. The other thing is to tell your story. So people tend to buy from people and not so much businesses. They don't really care about the business. They care about the story and the brand and the people behind that business. So tell your story. Why are you doing this? Why are you qualified to do this? Why are you passionate about it? Who do you want to help? All kinds of things like that will make people relate to you so much better. The next step, number 9, is to tell your clients and customer stories too, because that's also really important. You want to share your customer's journey. You want to share their successes. You want to share how they use the product, how it made their lives better, all kinds of things like that, testimonials, but make sure you have their permission to do it before you use their story. Number 10 is to get feedback from your clients and customers as soon as possible. So ask them what they like about your product or service. Ask them what they don't like. Ask them how you could make it better, what they would change if it was theirs. And see if you can use that information to make small improvements on your product or service. Number 11, set realistic goals. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Now you're working full-time, and it might take you a little bit longer to get rolling with this new side hustle business, but that's actually okay. You're going to learn a lot along the way. You're going to have time to make tweaks and changes, and you're also going to have time to take into account what people want and really refine your business so that it's up and running and has a solid foundation before you make it your full-time income. Number 12, do not take on any debt. I highly recommend that you do this with as little money as possible. And do that yourself. Do as much as you can yourself at first. And then there are free versions of just about every program, app, website that you're going to need. And if you were to subscribe to all of these, you'd be broke in your first month. So really, really try to do what you can yourself. Number 13, schedule your time to work on your business. So look at this as your free time, your fun time, your exciting time. Make sure you have a schedule. Make sure it's realistic. Don't do that, oh, I'm going to work every single night till midnight and every single minute on the weekend. You've got to get sleep. You've got to maintain your life, or it's not going to be a long-term thing. Number 14 is to market yourself and your business. This means having a presence on social media. This means having business cards, having writing blog posts, doing videos, talking to everybody that you know, putting out great content, joining a group. There's a lot of things you can do to market yourself and your business. And, number one is let people know what you're doing so that they can, they may not need it, but they probably know someone who does. Number 15, don't quit your day job yet. Don't put more stress on yourself than you need to. You want to make sure that you've got a business that's up and running on a solid foundation and is providing you consistently, not one time, not here and there, but consistently with enough money so that you can replace your full-time income. Number 16, join a mastermind or a group that has people within your industry. So you want to get out there and get ideas and make some friends in your industry, and even if they're entrepreneurs in a different industry, they can give you some great feedback. You can help each other with some tips on marketing. You can share information about each other's businesses. You can support each other, get answers to questions, and just, have that nice support group there, because chances are your current family and friends aren't entrepreneurs and aren't really going to understand what you're doing. And although they may want to support you, it's a little bit difficult when they don't understand the process. Number 17, realize that there's going to be ups and downs. It is not going to be a straight line to success. What you want to look at is your overall progress. So what markers can you look at? Where were you on day one? Did you have a website? Was your social media set up? Had you done some blog posts? Was your product ready? And now look where you are now. Odds are the answers were no to all of those questions back then. And now, a few months later, the answers are going to be yes. So even if you don't have income at this point in time, have you made progress? Have you taken the steps you need to set up your business properly? I hope that this was helpful to you and gives you some ideas on the thought process that you need to go through to get that side hustle set up and rolling, and to be able to work towards making it your full-time income. And if you need any more assistance at all, please feel free to leave any questions you have in the comments below, and make sure you scroll through the videos on this page, because I have so many videos geared toward simplifying the process of creating, building, and growing your business, practice, or brand. And I think they're really going to help you. So again, if you haven't already subscribed, please click that subscribe button below. And thank you for staying with me on this video today, and I will see you next week.